Hello, friends. Welcome to the Leeds Summer Camp. I am your guide from Leeds School. Students, today we are going to learn how to make a probability area model. We're going to learn how to make a probability area model. For this activity, students, you will require 2 empty cups, a marker or some crayons. You will require a scale and a few blank sheets of paper. You will also need, and this is my favorite part of the activity, you will also need some colorful sweets. As you can see, students, I'm using gems. You can use any sweets that are available as long as they are colorful. Great. So students, let me wait for a few seconds while you go out and get these materials. Just to remind you, the materials we need for today's activity are 2 cups, a few blank sheets of paper, a marker or some crayons, a scale, and some colorful sweets. Fantastic. Also, students, at the end of today's activity, there's a little surprise waiting for you. I'm going to announce some prizes for you and your school and what you must do to get those prizes. So do make sure that you watch till the end. So shall we begin today's activity? Great. Great. So students, I hope you've got all the equipped materials that we need for this activity. Just to remind you, we need 2 cups. We'll need some sweets. Make sure that the sweets are colorful, students. We'll need a blank sheet of paper, a scale, and a marker or crayons, whatever is available. Great. So let's start by taking our cups. So I'm going to put my paper aside. I'm going to put my crayons also and my marker also on the side. Great. Alright. So we are going to open a pack of our sweets and we are going to take out the sweets into our hand. So now, students, I have some sweets in my hand. I have some gems in my hand. Of these gems, I am going to randomly put 3 gems in 1 cup. Okay. So as we can see, students, we have 2 red gems and 1 pink gem. In the other cup, I am going to put some more gems randomly that I have taken. I am going to put 4 gems in the second cup. So I am going to put 2 green gems, 1 yellow gem and 1 pink gem. Alright, great. So we have 4 gems in this cup on my right, cup number 2, and 3 gems in cup number 1. Let me label our cups. The rest of the sweets I'm going to put back inside their cover and put them on the side. We can eat them after the activity. Great. So let me just note this down. This is cup 1. And this is cup 2. Alright? Great. So if I randomly take out 1 sweet from the cup from cup 1 and 1 sweet from cup 2, let's see what combination we get. I'm going to take out, okay, I have 1 pink and I have 1 green. So my combination becomes, right? So my combination is P and G. I'll turn this around so that you can see it. Right. Great. So now, students, what we are going to do is we are going to make our area model. Alright, and keep in mind that any combination of two colored sweets we can label like this. If there's a pink sweet and a green sweet, we can say PG. Similarly, if there is a two different sweets, we'll use the first letters of their names. So this I'm going to put back into my first one. This I'm going to put back into my second cup. Great. Cup 1, cup 2. Alright, and let's make our area model. Great. So to make our area model, we need to take a blank sheet of paper. I'm going to use some crayons. I'm going to use my black. Let's see. I'm going to use my black crayon to make the lines. Okay. So let's begin. Let us draw a straight line like this. Fantastic. And let us draw another straight line like this. So on our area model, we are going to call this side, the left side, cup 1, alright, and the top side we are going to call cup 2. Okay, so let's take the sweets that are in cup 1 and put them over here. Let's take the sweets that are in cup 2 and put them over here. Alright, so in cup 1 we can either have pink, or we can have red, or we can have red. In cup 2 we can have green, or we can have another green, or we can have pink, and lastly we can also have yellow. Right, I'm going to put these cups away. Fantastic. So let's finish drawing our lines. Remember students, you can use any color to draw the lines. I'm using the black one so that it's easier to see on the screen. Fantastic. And now we'll have to draw 3 lines like this. Okay. We'll take another line. And great. So now students, over here we can see that these are all our possibilities, right? If we have, so if we took out a pink and a green, our possibilities are similarly. If from cup 1 I take out pink and from cup 2 I take out green, then again it will be a P and a G. P for pink, G for green. If I take out a pink from cup 1 and a pink from cup 2, it will be a P and a P, both P for pink, P for pink. And if I take out a pink from cup 1 and I take out a yellow from cup 2, then it will be a P, Y. Alright, so students, I hope you can fill in the rest of this sheet. I am going to do it slightly faster. Let us see if we are also able to do it together. Great. So, if I have a red from cup 1 and a green from cup 2, then it will be a R, G. If I have a red from cup 1 and a green from cup 2, it will be another R and G. If I have a red from cup 1 and a pink from cup 2, it will be R, P. If I have a red from cup 1 and a yellow from cup 2, it will be R, Y. Lastly, red from cup 1 and green from cup 2 again R, G. Red from cup 1 and green from cup 2 again R, G. Then we have a red from cup 1 and a pink from cup 2. We have R, P. Then we have red from cup 1 and a yellow from cup 2, we have R, Y. Great. So students, this sheet is called an area model. Now let us see how this area model helps us to calculate probability very quickly. So let us put our gems back in our cups. So I'll put, these are all my cup 1s. I'll put these back in the cup 2s. Great. So now let us see if using our area models, you and I can solve a few problems. Alright, great. So now, if I randomly take out a gem from the first one, okay, I have red, and I randomly take out another gem from the second cup, okay, I have green. So this means I have R and G. So to calculate the probability of R and G, what we have to do is first we need to count the total number of squares that we have in our area model. Right? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means the probability has to be out of 12. Now let's calculate all the RGs that we can see on the area model. So we can see 1 RG, 2 RGs, 3 and 4 RGs. So our probability that we get 1 R and 1 R from cup 1 and G from cup 2 is 4 by 12. If we simplify this, we get a probability of 1 by 3. Are you able to see how I did this, students? Alright, let's try again with another example. I'm going to put the gems back. Let me get a gem from the first cup. Alright. Okay, I have a pink. And let me get another gem from the second cup. I have a yellow. So now, students, let's calculate the probability of pink and yellow. So we know that the total number of squares in our area model is 12. Let's see how many pink and yellows are there. We have 1 and that's it. So the probability is 1 over 12. Great. So students, in this way, we can use our area model to calculate the probability of drawing a different number of color combinations, right? So for example, let us see what would be the probability of drawing a red and pink. Alright, let's take a minute to solve this problem, students. Okay, were you able to answer this, students? Let's see. So the total number of squares in our area model is 12. Let us see how many red and pink combinations we have. So we have 1 and 2. So this gives us a probability of 2 over 12. If we simplify this, we get a probability of 1 by 6. Great. Students, I want you to try to solve for the probability of getting both pinks, P and P. This is your homework. Alright? Great. So students, I hope you will be able to calculate the probability of pink and pink. That is, drawing pink from the first cup and pink from the second cup. What is the probability of that? Use your area model and you should be able to find the answer very easily. Great. Alright students, a big thank you to all of you who participated. Apart from after this, I'm going to show you how you can access the summer camp easily on your student app. On your student app, students, remember that apart from summer camp, there are also other exciting things, like you have classes which your teachers will send you. You have a place available for you to clarify your doubts. There are quizzes in which you can participate, and there are also Lead School at Home videos. So if you have missed any of your videos earlier, make sure that you're watching them. Now, for the most exciting bit, what are the prizes we are offering? Students, we are looking at the top 10 submissions with top 10 schools which show the highest submissions of all activities. We are also going to send a participation certificate for students who complete all the activities. Alright? So, do share your work with your teachers who will send it to me. And I expect to see many of you sending in your work. Great. So, let's see how we can access this class on the student app. And after that, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you, students.
This is your student app. If we scroll down on the student app, we can see the banner for summer camp. Let's press the banner. Once we enter the summer camp, we'll be able to see the instructions. So we can read the instructions and then press close. Inside, we will see all our activities as they come up on Tuesdays and Fridays. So if I press an activity number, I will be able to see all the information regarding that activity, and I will also be able to watch the video. Once I've completed the activity, I can submit it also on the student app.